Hi everyone. Today we'll be discussing the LeetCode problem of the day, count elements with maximum frequency. In this question, you are given a integer numbers array with positive integers, and in that you have to return the total frequency of elements in numbers such that those elements have maximum frequency. So that means you have a array like this: 1 2 2 3 1 4. This is the array, and for this let's just create a frequency array. So for the number 1, its frequency is 2. For the number 2, its frequency is 2. For the number 3, we have the frequency 1, and for the number 4, we have frequency 1. So in this we can see that the maximum frequency is 2. So in the question, he says that return the total frequencies of elements such that all the elements have maximum frequency. So we in this frequencies, we just have to sum all the frequencies which are equal to maximum and return it. So we have 2 plus 2 equal to 4. So the first input, the sum of the maximum frequencies is 4. Now let's go to the second example, 1 2 3 4 5. For this we can see that all the numbers have frequency 1. So the maximum frequency will be 1. So whatever elements have frequency 1, we just have to add it in our answer. So answer will be sum of all these numbers, which is 5. Now coming to the approach, it is pretty straightforward. So we have the array as 1 2 2 3 1 4. What we'll do is we'll create a hash map, and we'll iterate on this array and store all the frequencies. So 1 will have frequency 2, key is 1, value is 2. For this, key is 2, value is 2, and then 3 has a frequency 1, and then 4 has a frequency 1. So once we have created this hash map, what we can do is we can, while creating the hash map itself, we will note what is the maximum frequency in this. So we have max equal to 2. So once we have this, we will iterate the hash map again, and while iterating, whatever the values have what the values are equal to the maximum number, we will just add it in our answer. So initially we'll have answer equal to 0. We'll iterate this map. So the first key has value 2, which is equal to the max. So we'll increase answer equal to 2. Then the next value is 2, which is also equal to max. So we'll increase the answer again by 2. So it will be 4. For this, 1 is not equal to 2, we won't increase. Again, for this as well, 1 is equal to 2, so we won't increase. So the final answer will be 4, which is equal to the sum of all the maximum frequencies. But for this method, we need to iterate 2 times. First, we need to iterate the numbers to get the frequency map, and after that, we need to again iterate the frequency map to add all the numbers which have maximum frequency 2. But what I'm thinking is to solve this in just a single loop. So let's see how we can do that. We have the input 1 2 2 3 1 4, and here as well I'm creating a hash map and my max variable. Initially my max will be 0, and also an answer variable which will add the answer of all the maximum frequencies. Now when I iterate on this numbers, first my number is 1, so I'll just increase the frequency of 1 in the hash map. So 1's frequency is 1. Now when I do this, I'll see my max frequency is 0, and now I found a frequency as 1, which is greater than max. So that means my max frequency will be currently equal to 1. And since I found a number with the frequency equal to the max frequency, I'll add it in my answer. So my answer will also become 1. Now next what I'll do is I'll iterate on this number 2. So 2 also has a frequency 1. Now I'll see if my value, and I'll compare the value with the max value. So both are matching. So that means this is also max frequency number. So I'll increase my answer by +1. So it will become 2. After this, when I am here, my frequency of 2 will increase. So it will become 2. Now what happens is I will check this value with my max number. So what value I have is greater than max. So that means we found a new max number. So we will update our max to 2. And then we will reset our answer. So our answer was previously 2. So we will reset the value to the max value because we found a new max value. We should previously the answer was 2. We should not do 2 plus 2 equal to 4 because we found a new max frequency. So we have to reset our answer. Once we reset the answer, then in that we just have to add this new frequency, which is 2. After that, we will iterate on 3. Now 3 has a frequency 1. So we'll see 1 is less than max. So we won't update our answer. Then again, when we are at 1, we will increase the frequency to 2. Now we see that 2 is equal to the max frequency. So we'll just add this frequency in our answer, 2 plus 2. And finally, when we are at 4, 4 has a frequency 1. So 1 is less than max, so we won't add it. So once we are done iterating the loop, we'll check what the answer is. So it is 4. So we'll just return this answer. Let's go with the code. So first I'll create a hash map. Key is the number and the value will be the frequency. So once we have the hash map, we'll also create 2 variables. Int max frequency, initially it is 0, and also answer equal to 0. Now let's iterate the numbers array. Int num in nums. So first we'll just increase the frequency. So num dot map dot put number comma map dot so in the map we have the frequency number and the value will be the current frequency plus 1. So if the key is not present, then this is invalid, so we can use get or default. So if the number is not present, this value will return 0. So if for the first time it will be map.put number comma 0 plus 1. So the first time the frequency is 1, and from the next time onwards it will increase the frequency. So once we got the frequency, first we'll compare the value with our max frequency. If my value is greater than max frequency, that means I found a new number with a max frequency. So I'll reset my answer to this map.get number, and also we have to update the max frequency as well. Map.get number. Now let's go to the case where else if map.get number equal to the max frequency. If my number is equal to max frequency, so in my answer I will just add it. answer plus equal to max frequency. And that's it. At the end, we can just return answer. Let's submit. Yeah. Let's quickly go over the time and space complexity analysis. So for the time complexity, we are just iterating a loop, and in the loop we are using a hash map. So the hash map operations are constant, so the entire time complexity will be order of n. And for space complexity, we are using a hash map, and in the hash map we can have numbers at most equal to the number size, the array size. So again, the space complexity will be order of n. I also have the code in Python, so if anyone wants to view it, I'll just add it in the description as well, and hope it helps. Let's catch up in the next video.